actually in the business world, and I've been in that for almost the whole time. We had the 2-week flatten the curve. From then on, we were out in it. I might get a little emotional. I mean, I have been through, and I know what she's talking about. I've lost some of my friends. I've been called a murderer, a spreader. I've had people walk into my business and scream at my customers. I've been through it all, but I am going to tell you a good story because I'm done with all those people. My message is simple: stand up. They're going to yell at you, they're going to call you names, they're going to make fun of you, they're going to do all kinds of things. But we're right. We're right. You have to stand up. If we don't stand up, we lose. It's the biggest power we have is you standing up, like unity of us. And I'm so appreciative of Michelle. I never met her before. I've never met any of y'all. But if we all stand up, they can't stop us.
So for tomorrow. Yeah.
So I'm going to I can tell you a whole bunch of stories. People that have come in and wanted to fight me and all these different things. But I'm going to tell you a positive story. And do you all believe in angels?
Yeah.
I didn't used to, but I do now. I have my notes here. As I said, I may get a little emotional. There's things that are inside me that sometimes I can't. I'll just start crying because of the pain that this has put us through. And not just me, I know you all felt your own thing, but if you have questions when you're all done, feel free to ask me. I want to start, I was just randomly, they came and one of the news stations came and interviewed me. That's how it all started for me. I chose not to ever close. I said I'm not going to close. I don't think it's right that we have to close. I feel that masks are wrong. I'm not. In fact, I was a medic in the military and I was educated in mask use, and there's absolutely no reason to be wearing these masks. It's incredible. If you were going to be in an environment like the mask, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a control thing, like you said. I wouldn't wear them. I have not worn one. I will not wear one. If they tell me to wear one, I just don't deal with it. I don't fight them. I don't argue with them. I just say, I'll go somewhere else and spend my money somewhere else. And if we start doing that, everybody starts doing it instead of just bending over and letting them do whatever they want. We'll end it all. We can end it tomorrow if we'd all stand up.
All right.
I'm not kidding about that. It just takes numbers. Anyway, my story is...
It takes only 1 to 3% of society to turn an agenda on its head. Let's make it
Well, we got me here. I want to start, after the news thing, man, I just got slammed. People were throwing things at our windows, and I got notes, and people, for 2 weeks, they just slammed me. And in that process, I got this random text. I've never met this woman. Her name's Rachel D. That's all I know. She sent me this text, and it said, I quote, "You ready to go?" I was hoping I wouldn't get all emotional.
We're with you. I cry every day. Let it out.
It said, I don't know, I've never met her even to this day. It said, God protects and provides for those who stand up for truth. And, for some reason, that text stood up. And that very night, this is where my story starts, I teach fitness classes, and I was teaching a class that was just about ready to start, 5 minutes to start. And this guy, this old guy, he's probably 80-ish, he comes walking through our door, and he's got an American flag hat, baseball hat. And he looks at me and he says, I'm looking for Jon Joseph. And I thought, oh my God, he's going to start railing on me right before my class. And I said, I'm Jon Joseph. And he goes, and I'm just saying what he said. He said, you're a modern American patriot. I don't feel like that.
3%.
But he said, can I shake your hand? And there's probably 15 or 20 people in this class. And I said, absolutely. And I reached my hand out, and he reached his hand. He's probably from me to you. And I'm telling you, you can say whatever you want to say, but it was like electricity was coming out of his hand. And it was like magnetism almost. He was drawing me into him. And as I got close to him, I grabbed my hand and he pulled me into a really giant bear hug me. Big bear hug. And he's in my ear. He says, thank you for standing up. All these stuff something in my pocket. And I didn't know what it was. It was just an envelope of some sort, and I figured it was just going to be a card or something. I said, good job or something. He started walking off, and I said, wait, what's your name? I've never seen this guy before. I haven't seen him since. And he said, my name's Dave. And here's the backstory. In the Bible, Dave is my favorite guy. And I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's name is Dave. And I took the envelope and I threw it down on the counter near where I taught. After class, and all these people were talking, and after class, I opened up $1,000 in cash. $1,000. Let me tell you why I believe he was an angel. It's happened 5 times now. $1,000, 5 times.
All right.
Yeah. If you stand up, good things will happen to you. For real. I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say. I did make a list here of, because I've been in this, my top 10. I'll finish you with my top 10. What I've noticed as I've walked through this thing. Number 1, the fear. I can't believe the fear out there. It's flabbergasting. And I'm in South Eugene, in the mecca of liberal. They put masks on their dogs. You think I'm kidding? I promise you, they had a mask on a dog. They didn't walk by. I couldn't believe it. It's amazing. The other thing that's flabbergasted me through this whole thing is snitches. Man, my tenant next door turned me in. Turned me in. 2 of them turned me in. They tried to close me down in the ocean. Whoever was speaking, that's true. I don't have any employees. They couldn't do anything. He said there were 17 complaints or turn-ins and snitches on me. That was revealing. You know, the one thing about the whole COVID thing that I will say that I really like is it really brought out what is real and what isn't. And who's good, who isn't good. Yes. Find out who your real friends are and who aren't. Yeah. And then, of course, you all know about the lies and deception that's been perpetrated through mainstream media and all that. That's been amazing. I'm almost 70 years old. I've never seen anything like this. It's incredible. They just lie to us.
They have no accountability. Where's the accountability in the world?
I will give you, I'm going to give you some more things. Because of this, we developed an online business, so now that was a good thing that came out of the whole thing. I can't believe the hypocrisy of the people. The ignorance. On my front door, my whole front door is plastered with why you don't wear a mask, why you don't want to take a vaccine, why you do want to exercise. My front door says if you want to wear a mask, don't come in here. We don't care if you're vaccinated. If you're afraid, stay home. And that's on our door. So that's all I can say. I tell you, probably the last thing I want to mention is, I just can't say it big enough. You got to stand up. If we don't stand up, it'll be too late. That's right. It's getting close to too late in my view. And if we don't start, at least here in Oregon, I have a daughter that's moved to Montana. She was in Portland where there's no riots. They moved because of the riots. They lost their business because of the riots. But they go to Montana and there's no masks, there's nothing. It's like a real America. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm disgusted in a lot of ways. Yes, sir.
John, do you recommend a cardiovascular exercise?
There's a big question for you. I can recommend a million of them. Yeah. there's a bunch of them. And I will say this, though, that it's true that exercise is one of the most important things to fight COVID. A fit person is in fight.
Terrain theory.
Yes, ma'am.
They might be needing that exercise after their jab, too, from up here in myocarditis.
Yeah, that's what I've
Slows
been
down your
hearing.
heart rate and gets the blood rushing everywhere.
It's pretty sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hey,
they're
why?
gonna need you.
Hmm?
They're gonna need you every day.
Yeah. Any questions?
Where are you located?
I'm in South Eugene, 40th McDonald, right in the heart. You know what? I'll be honest with you. In the very beginning, when I first, it's not so bad now because I'm kind of used to it. But I used to cry going into work because I knew I was going to be a hand by all these people. They thought we were friends.
And what's the name of your business again?
It's short for Renaissance, new birth. So if you want a new life, come see me. I understand you.
I just have something to say. So I'm from over the hill, over in Climate Falls, and I don't know if anything's going on like this, but I definitely want to talk to you when we're done because it's like, what can we do? What can we do? I want to help that way. And I really appreciate you standing up. Sometimes we feel like we don't know what we can do. But before the lift of the mask or the I guess the lift, whatever you want to talk about, a couple of weeks ago, I thought, what can I do? What can I do? And I had listened to a podcast or something. Somebody said just do something every day, something every day. Whether it's maybe fly my flag today, anything. And so anything that we do, but I had called Sherm Sunbird, that's where I shop a lot over there in Climate. And I said, I want to talk to the manager, and I got on there, and he was basically saying the same thing. You know, I agree with you, lady, I agree with us. Let's not come into, me. I just want to know. I want to know why are you doing this to your people? Because they were pretty relaxed, and then they got tough, And it was the dumbest thing. And one time I went in there, and my husband, I'm so proud of him. Not one time put a mask on it. I mean, he just refused, like you. And I had gone in the store this one time, and literally right behind me there was, the 1/4-inch mesh mask, and I'm like, seriously? Like, that's okay? But nonetheless, this manager, he was telling me, he said, oh, I agree with you. And he said, just so you know, and this was right before this recent lift, he did say, he said, but you know what, I will tell you, he says, I think we're about ready to kind of back off a little bit, because he's like, we're just tired of fighting. So every person that walks through the door who says, I hate this, I don't want to do this, all those parts, it affects those people. It does.
Totally.
It does.
You're exactly right. They'll say to me, why, you need to wear a mask. I don't wear a mask. They're harmful. Did you know that? They don't even know. And I go, check it out. You can check out, go get on the internet. You'll find out that masks actually harm you. And you're telling me to wear one.
But you can't get that information on Google. You have to go to DuckDuckGo. That was the censorship and all this other stuff. I mean, we have to stand up to all of it, not just some of it, but all of it.
And I don't ever be rude. I would, if they say, I won't help you, then you wear a mask, or I just say, I'll go somewhere else, but you're wrong. You're
Don't be
making people harm
confrontational.
themselves.
Just smile and say no thank you. If they push it, just walk away.
Yep, that's right. That's what I do. And it's like she says, enough people keep doing that, pretty soon they'll say, you know what? Something's wrong with this making people wear this.
We need to create our own
Yes, ma'am.
economy and support businesses like yours.
Yes.
And let them other businesses who die
Yeah.
on the CCP vine.
Yeah.
Die.
In the stores, and I would drive all the way to Climate Falls to shop at a place that was, hey man, Yes, ma'am.
I was just going to say thanks for reminding people to be kind, because I haven't had really any bad experiences except for last week at Fred Meyer. And I decided that I'm going to tell the door person, no, I'm done playing the COVID game. And I went and bought just like $5 gift cards from Human Being to give out. So when I was asked, I just said, here, but you know, this is a terrible job you have. I'm not wearing the mask, but go get yourself a cup of coffee, because I just think that if they just, you know, it's just not, it's just so much hostility in the community, and I'm over it, but I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. You can call your manager and I'll talk to your manager, but have a
I
nice
agree
day.
with you. It's got to be kindness. If you do it out of anger and
We really need a separate
anything else.
system of no masks.
I've been hearing John say, and
Supplies.
people saying stand up. I think we should stand up to John and all the people who stand up.
Yeah.